Morning guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then my name is Sarah and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit of a day in the life. It is Monday morning, it is 8:25. One of the children has had breakfast, one of them has not. They are both dressed, as am I somewhat, and yeah, just come and join our day. Well, they are both upstairs. Mark's getting dressed for work, so they're upstairs playing in Freddie's room. I shall get the littlest's breakfast ready. Freddie's had his breakfast already because he's been up since 6 with Mark. Ivy woke up at 10 to 8, which was nice, although we did get there's some screaming. We did get a little looky in of her at 20 to 5, where she woke up. She was a little bit cold, but other than that, I'll just get her breakfast sorted. Oh, this is all flaking apart. Let me put you down, that's probably better. Let me pop you on there. So she just gets some Weetabix for breakfast. Because she's not on formula anymore, she has the whole milk. I'll just clean up the kitchen after a bit of mess. I've got some other filming to do as well today, which we all know means that they won't nap. Right, while that is going, let's tidy up a little bit, shall we? Seeing as they're both still upstairs. They've both had their breakfast. Now I'm going to see if I can quickly tidy up in here. So I've got the recycling to put away, clean all the surfaces. That's pretty much all I need to do. I'm going to see if they're going to let me do that. That'll take me probably about 10 minutes. So hopefully they'll have 10 minutes of being friends with each other before scrubbing the place down. So let's get started. Just pop you in this cupboard. I had to stop cleaning the kitchen because Ivy was getting upset that she was in the living room without me. She has now just been put down for a nap. She's not quite asleep, but she nearly is, so I can finish cleaning this side of the kitchen. Also, does this happen to any of you guys? This was tidy, and then they've just trashed it. So Freddie is sat there. Woo! Say hi, Freddie. Hi, Can you sit on the floor when you're eating those snacks, darling? Could you sit on the floor for me? Good boy, thank you very much. So once I've finished in the kitchen, I'll come in here and tidy all these toys up. I don't know who had a fight with this shopping trolley. I've got a feeling it was probably him. You sit down on the floor then for me, babe. Yeah, when you can get back up when you've finished eating your snacks. Yeah, so it just feels like there is just, I do one room and then the other room gets smashed. At least I know with the kitchen it'll stay clean until Mark comes home. So at least I've got another 7 hours until it'll get trashed because Mark's home. Oh dear. Yeah, she's still rolling about. Anyway, let's get to cleaning this half of the kitchen. Yay! I've had a nap. We've got the tumble dryer on because it is an icky day outside, and we've got lunch ready. So Ivy's got sandwiches in there and she'll be sat down there, and Freddie's got his sandwiches and some cheese, and he will sit at the table and I shall see what I've got for lunch. One thing I also do when the kids are having lunch, if not earlier, is I check our list to see what it is we're having for dinner. So tonight, let's have a look at the list. We've got jacket potato with beans and cheese, which is great because that means I haven't got to do anything at all. So, I mean, I could take the potatoes out of the fridge and prep them with oil and stuff, but that takes 2 seconds. The other thing I'm going to do now is check if we are just recycling tomorrow or if we are recycling black baths and nappy bags tomorrow. Let's have a look. Just recycling. That's good. So what I'm going to do now while the kids are eating their lunch, I say that, you can probably see Freddie's not sat down yet because I've literally just woke him up, so he's probably like, meh. But I'm going to go and get the recycling boxes out of the storage from outside. Let me show you. So once it adjusts the focus, look at all this outside, look. The recycling is in there. 6 o'clock. My battery died earlier, which is really frustrating. So I've had to charge that up because I don't have a spare. But what I'm going to do now is, Daddy's been home about 40 minutes, so I'm going to run the bath for the kids and get the rooms ready for bedtime. So, while the bath's running, let me just while that's running, I can prep the kids' rooms. So in Freddie's room, I've already got his pyjamas out and his nappy. He has a special plus nappy for night time because he drinks so much during the day, but he doesn't actually wee a lot during the day. Whenever I change his nappies, they're not, I mean they're wet, but they're not, oh, let's turn the light on. But they're not heavy, and then he was waking up at like 4:30, 5 in the morning, and he was soaking and we were having to change the bed, so we've got the 5 plus for him. Obviously that is another sign because he's holding his bladder longer for potty training, but he's just not interested in it. The other thing that I want to do is change the time on his grow clock, because at the minute it's set to normal time, like what time it actually is. But what we're trying to do is, because of what we think's happening, is because we've told him that he can't get out of bed till it says 6 a.m. He's waking up around then and then coming into us because he thinks he has to wake up at 6, so we're going to alter the time. So I'm going to put it forward because it's 6 o'clock now, so I'm going to put it forward. Hang on, Mark, am I putting it at 6:15?
No.
6:45?
Yeah.
Okay.
The only problem I was thinking is that you won't put the light off till 7. But I'll get round it.
Right, yeah, so I'm just going to change the time so that it says 5:45. Yeah, all that is good. So hopefully what that will mean is when he checks his clock, when it's 6 o'clock, his clock will say 6:15. So therefore, if he's waking up at 6, he'll actually be waking up at 6:15, and then we're going to see how long that lasts until we can eventually get him to 7 o'clock. Because we also think he's waking Ivy up, because he gets so excited that it's 6 o'clock. He opens the bedroom door and comes running into us. And he's not exactly quiet because he's 2. So we think he's waking her up because she tends to wake up about 5-10 minutes after him. But if he has a lie-in, so does she. So we're thinking that maybe he's waking her up because he's been a bit noisy. So yeah, I've just changed the clock. And now in Ivy's room, I did prep this earlier as well. So we tried her with a duvet last night, but she fell asleep eventually, but she woke up about 20 to 5. And we think it's because she got tangled up and whatever. So I've just prepped her sleeping bag and then her sleep suit, and then she's got a little baby grow to go underneath because it's cold, and a nappy. I've shut the blinds already, and then we shut the curtains when it's time for her to actually go to sleep, because if we shut them now, when she's on the mat, she pulls the curtains. The other thing that I prepare as well is our bedroom. So I've made our bedroom all nice and dark because this is where we feed her. So we want it nice and dark like this. Let me just close the bathroom door. And now we're just going to check on the bath. It looks nice and full. Put a little bit more colour on. And hi, that is now ready. So we'll try and coax the kids upstairs. Originally we started putting Freddie to sleep after Ivy because they were going to bed at the same time, and that worked well for a while, and then he started refusing his naps and being really tired and wanting, like, asking to come up to bed. So, you know, I'm not going to deny him if he wants to go to bed, but what happens is they'll both go in the bath together, but then I'll take Ivy out while he stays and plays in the bath for a bit. So then when she goes to sleep at about 6:30, 20 to 7, it'll be when he tends to come out and gets dry, and then he's not actually going to bed till 7ish anyway, which is the time that we wanted him to. So that is everything ready for bedtime. So we just need to I'm just going to get some milk for the babes now.
Who's that? Your friends with a surprise. I should only
So while that is going, I shall start getting stuff out ready for dinner, because Freddie sleeps up above us, so I don't like making banging and clattering when Freddie's with her upstairs at bed. So I'm just going to get stuff out ready for our jacket potato while they're warming up in the microwave.
That's not my chick, it's feet are too wrap. The Chinese feet are wrap, aren't they? That's my chick, it's so fluffy. Oh, I'm not such a big hug. There you go. Go back. Hi, Lee, you're going to go back. Come here, run away. This one, here.
So just in case any of you want to know how I do my jacket potatoes, I pop them into a little ceramic dish, and then I get some oil, and then I will brush the oil onto them, and then they go into the oven on 200 degrees for 20 minutes, and then I turn the oven down to 180 and they go in there for an hour. And then today we are having baked beans and some cheese, so nice and easy. So I'm just going to put some oil onto the potatoes. Hopefully that helps make them nice and crispy. And then once I've done that, I shall go and take the milk upstairs and help Daddy with bath time. So these are actually quite big potatoes. I think Mark must have picked these out, because I certainly wouldn't have picked a potato this big, because I probably won't eat it all. Because it's rather large. But then I tend to always say, oh, that looks like a lot, I don't think I'll eat it, and then like I'm practically licking the plate. As my mother would say, I've eaten the pattern off the plate. So yeah, then I just roll them over and just make sure that I coat them all in the oil. And then I just add the little brush to the pile of stuff to go in the dishwasher, because the dishwasher is now finished, and I shall empty it after bedtime. That's what we're looking for. So let me just put the oil back and I shall go and deliver milk. So the kids have been bathed, Ivy's had her milk and she's been put down. She's not asleep, but she's not far off. So normally at this point I would have changed them to my pyjamas, but I haven't, because we are starting a new fitness thing, so we're going to be doing that when Mark comes down. So my next task is, I've just popped the potatoes in the oven. Now I've got to clean up all of this, and the dog is back. Hi Papa, you glad to be home? Hey, you glad to be home? She has been with my sister for the past 7 weeks whilst my dad and stepmom have been on holiday. My sister's been house sitting for them, and she asked if she could have the dog, which I said was fine because she'd be able to take her out a lot more than we can. But they are back tomorrow, so she has just dropped her off. So it's probably a bit of a shock to the dog, because last time she was here we had different wallpaper, different sofas, the stuff. I mean, this is where she used to, her bed used to go here, and for the minute we've put it by there. The heating's not on. Before anybody jumps on that bandwagon, the heating isn't on. But I'm now going to tidy up this lovely mess and see exactly where we can, put the dog's things. That chair, this chair will be going. We're going to hopefully be selling or donating this chair, so I'll probably put the dog's bed there for now. And then, as I've mentioned before, that's where our Christmas tree goes, so she will have to temporarily move. I may move her bed over here somewhere, maybe in between this bucket of throws and cushions and the sofa. I might put her there. So all that is left to do now is say goodnight, as it will just be me and Marg exercising and eating dinner, which isn't very exciting. So hope you enjoyed this video, and please give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!